What challenges do you face the most in providing effective rehabilitation? Is it funding, stigma, facilities, or perhaps policy gaps?
Okay. So first of all, let me just align with his view, right? So rehabilitation is really important for individuals that uses substance, and so there are three categories of people who come in for rehabilitation services. So the first set is the individuals who have informed mindset, right? We call them individuals with full insight. So you have individuals with partial insight, and you have individuals with no insight at all. And so we have the change model that we use to assess these individuals. And you have the pre-contemplation stage, you have the contemplation stage, you have the preparation stage, you have the stage where you maintain, right? So these individuals with no informed mindset that come in for rehabilitation services, it practically makes it impossible for them to see the need for them to change. And we often tell them that sobriety is a lifelong journey. So long as you're on that path of sobriety, it's a lifelong journey. So when they get to that stage of maintenance, they feel that they've gotten to that final stage of change. And so they don't need to pay mind to their triggers and warning signs. And before you know, it leads to a lapse or a relapse. A lapse is a single use, and a relapse is the continuous use. And meanwhile, there are stages of relapse. So you have the emotional stage, you have the mental stage, and you have the physical stage. And before an individual relapses, he has to pass through the emotional stage, the mental stage, and the physical stage. And so for some individuals, they don't have to pass through those stages. They just start from the mental stage and end up at the physical stage. So in terms of rehabilitation services, I would say funding, it's really important because most individuals who come in for treatment lack that finances, and we don't have enough support to be able to treat those individuals. Like I said, most of the cases we've had are drug-induced psychosis, and these individuals come in, behave in an erratic way, and you could see that really the family members really need finances. No family member has any savings for treatment of substance use. So it's something that it creates concern, and you could see that the family also show love and empathy to these individuals that are using substance. Like I said earlier, addiction is hinged on the compulsive and the impulsive use of it. And so these individuals, most of them are willing to change. They are willing to stop. But because they have used this substance for a very long period of time, they have developed a behavioral pattern. And so when you develop a behavioral pattern, for you to change or to stop that addictive behavior becomes a problem. And that is where we as psychologists come in. We use the cognitive behavioral therapy to make you understand that changing this behavior might take time, but it's possible. And we keep saying that rehabilitation process is also possible, and it's really, really important for individuals that uses substance. And the fact that you had a relapse does not mean that you're not making progress.